Hey guys, what is going on? Mike from Altcoin Freedom. I hope you guys are having a good day or night wherever you are around the world. And before we get started here, let me move Crypto Jimmy. All right, that's actually my Chihuahua. And it's funny, guys, because if you've seen some other videos, we talked about Crypto Jimmy and how we got the name. But it's some of my friends when we get together at night, other crypto buddies and enthusiasts, right? When we're ever talking about the crypto world, some people are, when we get together at night and people are making some moves and trades, and we also have some, coins we're in together. A lot of people already always want Crypto Jimmy around because he's kind of getting a name for good luck. We've had some good profits with Crypto Jimmy in the room when people are making these trades. So Crypto Jimmy is gaining in popularity. But guys, in today's video, what we're going to talk about is more Ripple news. There's a lot of news out of Ripple we could be talking about today. Some good, some bad, but just interesting stuff. If you're new to the channel, guys, remember it's not financial advice. We're just crypto enthusiasts, connecting with you guys, other crypto enthusiasts, right? And talking about news, about projects we're interested in, and sharing some opinions. But if you're ever going to do any investing, get proper financial advice, do your own research so you're very secure and careful about the projects you invest in, and be very careful with your money, guys. Okay, so what we want to talk about, guys, is we know in Ripple there was another lawsuit coming out about claiming it's a security. So we'll talk about that. We also should touch on, guys, if you're new to Ripple or just crypto in general, there's a big differentiation. Some people don't know that XRP and Ripple are two different things. So we'll talk about that, and a lot of you guys can help out in the comments if people have questions about that. We'll also mention a lot of people are thinking now is a really good time to get some Ripple. If you're a Ripple enthusiast, the price, it's just under 50 cents. It could be a good time if you believe in Ripple. Maybe some people are thinking that's a time to buy some more. But a lot of people are also thinking the cheaper Ripple gets, the more attractive it is to outside sources and outside investors. And maybe there are people pushing the price, holding it down until we get that institutional money to come in to keep it as a very low entry point to crypto. Okay, so maybe the big money will flow into Ripple. There could be something going on there, but maybe it's getting more attractive as it becomes cheaper, not only to us Ripple enthusiasts right now, but right to people outside that are going to see it as a very low priced entry point into crypto. And also, guys, there was some news that Western Union has filed a cryptocurrency related patent, but they didn't mention Ripple or XRP in it, but it's still good news, and just for the cryptocurrency world in general, and possibly in Ripple and XRP as well, that they're showing that the need is there for the cryptocurrency and digital, they're the leader in payments. So them pushing their way into the digital world and cryptocurrency related world is very interesting, and it could be good news for Ripple. So we'll talk about that too, guys. Okay, so the lawsuit, guys, filed in California is claiming Ripple created this XRP token and then used sales of the token in order to fund its operations of the XRP ecosystem. So, basically the suit claims that XRP was offered and sold by the defendants, Garlinghouse and the other named people, that it had all the traditional hallmarks of a security, but it wasn't registered as one. So the purchase of XRP was constituted as an investment, and the purchasers, had the consideration of exchanging fiat or cryptocurrency to get into XRP. They expected to derive profits from the ownership of XRP. Okay, so like some of the other lawsuits, guys, people are seeking damages for the price drop from earlier in the year, noting that traditional securities would kind of help these owners of these currents have some more measure of control over the firm, and XRP doesn't have that right now. So because people are saying Ripple has complete control over the XRP ledger and the network is not decentralized like Bitcoin or Ethereum. So we have this suit, guys, two other suits. We'll see where that goes. Garlinghouse publicly stated XRP is not a security. He claims XRP, the ledger is decentralized. It's independent of Ripple Labs. And guys, if we're purchasing XRP, we're not being investors of Ripple, and we don't have any ownership in Ripple. So we'll see where this goes with the other lawsuit, guys. But people are jumping on the bandwagon. The prices are coming down. People are losing some investments, and these are the things we're seeing out of there. But that is some news we're waiting on too. The security news, and we've talked about that. Could be good, could be bad, could be a win-win no matter what happens for Ripple. But these lawsuits are coming out of the woodworks, and there could be some more. But we'll see if they figure that out eventually when we get word of if it's going to be a security or not. Okay, so let's talk now, guys, about why Ripple, if you don't know, why Ripple and XRP are not the same thing, okay? They're two different things. So if you don't know this and you're kind of confused why people are talking about this, let's look at this. So we know Garlinghouse and the team, they have some of those lawsuits they're trying to defend against people considering it was a security, not a security. But really what happened here was the lack of differentiating Ripple, the company, and the digital asset XRP right from the beginning, guys, okay? Because the fault here is that even back in November, people were continually referring to the coin as Ripple. whereas they should have been talking about it as an actual currency, XRP. And this is kind of the reason that there was a lack of clarity right from the get-go. And a lot of people that are new to Ripple, or maybe even in Ripple for a while or in XRP for a while, were kind of confused about the two things. But basically, there's proof. XRP was created before the company of Ripple was even established. Okay, so XRP, it was known that it was stated and created back in 2004. Okay, and that company used the coin on its network. Ripple was established in 2012. Okay, and the chief cryptographer of Ripple, he's clearly explained this aspect on numerous occasions, but people are still confused by the two. Now, also, to clarify this now, CoinMarketCap, they've figured out that we better get this news out there of these two different entities, and they, back in the day, it used to be Ripple. Ripple was the coin, Ripple was the project, but now they refer to the digital asset as XRP. So they've even changed that. We see the new logo up there. Okay, it's like that futuristic looking X. That's the symbol for XRP, and CoinMarketCap has that up there now. So it's just XRP. Ripple is something different. That's the company. But XRP, everyone is pushing that will be the currency used on the Ripple platform, okay? And when we get these technologies out, such as XRapid and, XRP is the currency being used, that's what everyone is hoping for. So if you're new to Ripple, that's kind of what's going on right now. But it was confusing. A lot of people referred to XRP as Ripple, even currently, but definitely a couple months back, everyone was saying Ripple, 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 when XRP was the currency. So that's something to be noted of too, guys. But what I'm looking at now is to think, is XRP getting more attractive as it becomes cheaper? Now, a lot of people, if we've been in XRP, you're thinking, oh, it's been pulling back. We're having lots of good news, but it's pulling back. But the whole market's pulling back. So we're just waiting for the future, right? Ripple, the company's laying the groundwork. And when the technology comes out and XRP is the current, then good days will be ahead. So right now it's hard to not get caught up in the price pullbacks and the price just hovering. But just if you're a long-term holder, you probably have a longer look ahead of thinking, I'm not worried today about the prices or tomorrow or this month, because maybe you're thinking 2, 3, 4, 5 years into the future. What's the possibility of this project? But we need to think, is it getting more attractive to you and outside investors right now? Because we know there's a lot of talk that there could be outside forces holding the price of XRP down for the big influx of institutional money. And, some days people talk about, if XRP ever got on Coinbase, it would be such an attractive price while it was low for all the institutional money and outside investors, right? When they're seeing Bitcoin or Ethereum, and then they see Ripple, okay, under $1. It could be a very good entry into cryptocurrency. So, Ripple, it's kind of been stable since the drop a couple days ago. We're hovering around 50 cents. Now, it could go back even a little more. Some people think it could pull back a little more. And that's fine if you're a long-term holder, right? Because you think, okay, it could pull back more. Maybe it's a good time to buy some more. Maybe you're going to get a bigger position. But either way, hopefully Ripple is a long-term hold for you. It's kind of hard if you're a speculative trader and you're thinking to make some profit on Ripple right now, especially if you bought all-time highs, okay, and you're down a little bit. Just maybe if it's a project you believe in, you can hold in there. But another thing about Ripple, why it's really good and it's becoming more popular, I mean, right now as the price is low, there's also a lot of trust behind Ripple because, as much as people hate Ripple and they say, oh, it's the banker's coin and it's everything to do against cryptocurrency, right? But the point is, if you're looking at Ripple to make profit, then Ripple and XRP, Ripple's centralized. So that's the first thing that makes it very different from other coins. Now, good or bad, if you're looking to make profit on it, that's something you have to think about because we know it can't be mined, okay? And it's going to be pushing a better and faster, and it's going to be better and faster for payments. So it's going to have a real world use case. We've seen the partnerships. We've seen them just every day. Partnerships, major partnerships with major banks. So, for cross-border payments and some of the other applications they're looking at of their own platform with dApps, it's huge possibility for lots of global awareness of Ripple and mass adoption in some different industries and sectors. So Ripple could become one of the top coins chosen by banks and other financial institutions around the globe just based on all this news that's coming up because there's a lot of trust right now in the name, in the brand. Okay, a lot of people are hearing Ripple every day. And guys, once some of those big banks get into using Ripple, the platform, the ledger, and XRP is the currency on some of the technologies they're using, like we said, that's the trust all the smaller banks, and everyone's just going to have to follow to be competitive. So the fact that it's actually centralized, as much as people hate it, it helps with the stability in this sense because there is an owner, there's a face behind the company, that inspires some trust, and there's a big reputation behind Ripple. So that's exactly what banks are looking for, and if we're looking for banks to start using XRP as the currency on this ledger and platform, well, banks need that trust, right? Because they need to trust a coin that they know who's leading it, they know the plans, and they know what they're going to be doing with it. So, you know, Ripple has the team behind it. They've done a lot. The partnerships are amazing. What they're doing in crypto world every day, making a lot of, and they're making a lot of partnerships, and they're inspiring trust. Okay, so when products like XRapid come out and they're proven to be totally functional and effective, and the banks see that potential, then XRP, the coin, is going to be very valuable, hopefully. So this could make a lot of people want to adopt it, like I said, in other sectors that we're not even thinking about right now. So we don't even know where the crypto world's going to lead us, but these are some things we need to think about right now. And that leads us to think that XRP is going to become very attractive in time to more people and desirable, because maybe there is a guaranteed bright future ahead with XRP. And if we continue to go along the way we're doing with building out the platform and the partnerships, then the future's looking very bright. And you know, a lot of people are trying right now to get as much XRP as they can. So let me know in the comments below, guys. Are you increasing your positions in Ripple at these prices? Do you think it's a good buying opportunity, or are you just holding steady? Or if you're not into Ripple or XRP, if it's something you haven't invested in, you know, why? Or is it something you're starting to think about, or maybe see some potential for some price, you know, some profit off the price there in the future? Because we know the crypto market's young, guys, right? And it's still young, it's still new. If you're into crypto now, you're still a pioneer. We're not the, you know, maybe not 10 years ago Bitcoin early pioneers, but, you know, you're still a pioneer compared to the next couple of years when all the institutional money comes in and new people come in that don't even know what blockchain is yet. So could be a good time to get in on some of these cryptos while we're seeing the numbers where they're at. We know in the future, as the market gets cleared up a little bit, you know, a lot of these projects and coins aren't going to survive. They're going to be shaken out, and we're going to be left with the remaining tokens and technologies and projects that actually are serving a purpose. And those prices should skyrocket once everything stabilizes, okay? And that could include Ripple. So could be a very good price when it's low right now. I'm personally going to pick up some more Ripple. I think it's a good price for me right now. I've got into Ripple well below 20 cents at one point. Bought Ripple, you know, over $1 at one point too. So at 50 cents, not a bad buy for me. Because I'm thinking in the future for Ripple XRP. Okay, this isn't something I need to worry about every day right now, because I'm thinking about the future of XRP and payments and this digital currency in general, and it's very attractive to think what they could be doing. So I think there are a lot of investors are going to find it attractive too. So what also I want to mention to you guys is that thinking about that and how Ripple has the potential to get into all these things, we know back in the day, Western Union, there was all these talks about, you know, XRP and Western Union. Well, Western Union has filed a cryptocurrency related patent. Now, they didn't mention XRP. So in the patent, but that's okay. So what we need to think about is this. So the money wire company, again, made more news in relation to cryptocurrency with this patent application that's going to utilize cryptocurrency, even though they failed to mention Ripple or XRP. Definitely the technology is outlined in the patent for a system that manages transfer notifications and secure payments for a cryptocurrency-based network. So the patent's geared towards increasing the security of digital payments. And that's a feature, like that's paramount to Western Union as the leading money transfer service, right? They know they have to do this. So while some take this news from Western Union as a further, like, you know, negative against XRP, that they're not going to be partnered up and using it together, it could be viewed as the complete opposite, okay? Because maybe it's not surprising that they didn't mention Ripple in the cryptocurrency patent, because maybe there's no benefit to Western Union in, you know, putting that out there right now, because they're just generally talking about crypto. It could be better for the whole crypto world as a whole that they're talking about this cross-border, cross-border payments and all that with cryptocurrency technology. So maybe Western Union has the full attention of operating their system through Ripple's currency in the future, but even if the patent doesn't specify XRP now, it still could be something they're thinking of using. So it possibly could be very good for XRP, but even if they're not talking about Ripple, and, you know, today we know it's good for cryptocurrency as a whole, and that's what you're investing in the whole market, guys, right? So we know there's no limit to the use of XRP in cross-border transactions, and if Western Union sees the potential in the landscape of cryptocurrency, that could be good news for XRP as well. So let me know what you guys think about some of the news out of XRP and what your views and feelings are about the future of XRP, and kind of like how long, or if you're a long-term holder, how long ahead are you projecting? What are you looking at? Because hopefully if you're into XRP, you're not looking at a short-term gain, because in this bearish market we're in, and we know it's a lot of hard work ahead of what Ripple is trying to do, right? Make these partnerships and lay the groundwork. It's a big major industry they're tackling, and a huge service they're going to provide for the whole globe. This isn't something that's going to happen overnight. So what are you looking at for projecting how far into the future you're willing to hold XRP and, things like that. And another thing, guys, thanks for all the messages you guys have been sending me about joining the movement. Remember, guys, if we can even help one new person to crypto in every video, or you can help one new friend or family member into crypto a day, we're doing all of us a service, because we want to make the crypto world safer and more secure and more inviting, right? So that outside money comes in, because right now it's, kind of a lot of stories out there about the hacking and the theft and things. It's kind of scary for outside investors to think about getting into crypto. But when we can make it a safer, more like welcoming environment and space, that money will pour in, the market cap will swell up again bigger than we've ever seen it, and all our projects will be increasing, and there'll be more profit in all of our projects. So what we need to do is help new people learn how to store and secure their crypto, so we don't have any more people suffering the fate of hacks and losing their crypto. So guys, if you haven't done it already, okay, be very smart and get a hardware wallet. I'm always gonna give a little friendly tip to anyone, because the last thing you want to do is lose your crypto, and the easiest thing you can do is just secure it. So if you don't know about it and you're not educated about securing that crypto, get yourself a hardware wallet. It's the best investment. It protects you and your crypto and your family's future. Okay, that's what you're doing with this small investment. You're protecting all the potential wealth you're trying to build for you and your family. So it's such a small price to pay to secure those hundreds or thousands of dollars you've invested today that could be tens or hundreds of thousands in the future, right? Very small price to pay to save that for your family. And you don't want to be another victim of a hack and turn on your computer one day and get into an exchange and see there's nothing there, or turn on your computer, your online wallet is empty and there's nothing you can do. You don't want to wait till something like that happens to you. So guys, we're going to try to educate one person at a time to make the space better for everyone, and we should all do that as a united force, right, in the crypto space. Let's make it better for everyone, and you should educate all your friends and family that are getting into crypto. So one person a day would be excellent. Now, all you need to do is get an offline hardware wallet so you can sleep at night and you're not worried about if you wake up in the morning checking the exchange and your crypto is gone. Now, my friends, a lot of crypto enthusiasts use 2 or more. I use 2 hardware wallets. I have one extra backup in a safe place with all my crypto on it, nice and safe for the long term. I have another hardware wallet I keep with me so I can make transactions like I will tonight with my friends when we get together and do some daily things with my crypto, okay? So I use 2, but definitely get yourself at least one hardware wallet if you're just starting off, and it's the best thing, the best investment you can make. Or get a family member or a friend one if you know they're getting into crypto, so you can keep them safe right away and they don't wait too late until they suffer a hack or something terrible and lose their crypto. And guys, if you don't know about it, a lot of people are talking about, oh, I'm going to buy one from a friend or off of a cheap website, or someone has one for sale. Just get them, be safe guys, get them directly from the manufacturer so you know they weren't tampered with and you don't experience one of these horror stories where someone tampered with one and stole your crypto as soon as you load up your hardware wallet, okay? So just get them from the manufacturer and be safe. And if you don't know where to do that, we put a link to help you out in the description below, so you can go check that out and grab one of the most popular on the market and the best ones that people are using. So check that out for sure, guys. Now, in the comments, guys, let me know what you think about Ripple. I'd be interested to know, how long in the future are you willing to hold XRP? What is your projection there of when you're going to start seeing some of the big profits that you're hoping for? And if you're not into Ripple, maybe you could share your opinions in a nice positive way in the comments below to state your feelings about why you're not into Ripple. That's easier than just being negative and spreading a lot of hatred in the crypto world. We don't need more. We got to be positive and help each other out. Okay, guys. And as always, if you can like the video, that helps us so much, and we appreciate that a lot. You wouldn't even believe. And if you could subscribe to the channel so you catch all of our videos when they come out, and maybe we're going to start talking about some more different coins we're interested in, especially tonight we're talking about a lot of coins when we get together with our friends. Share some of those with you guys. I bet you there's some of the coins you're also already interested in, or maybe you already have an investment in. So we'll share those and you can catch those videos. So like the video, guys. That's awesome if you can help us out. Subscribe to the channel and you can communicate with us through direct messaging and everything else, and keep on top of our videos. And I hope you have a great day. Check out the market for good buying opportunities, but if you're getting burnt out a little bit, guys, and you want to step away, definitely step away in these bearish markets. Take a break and recharge your batteries, right? So you can come back in fresh when we start picking up and the market's picking up and you get, you're feeling good and confident and positive about all your investments again. So both things you can do. Check the market. You can step away from the market right now. Both are good things to do. I try to do both, but to be honest, as much as I step away, I'm always taking peeks at the charts, and my friends are calling me, so I'm always peeking again at the charts and the prices and thinking about what we can do. But either way, don't drive yourself crazy in a bear market with these prices, okay? And just think about the long-term possibility of the crypto world for the projects you're invested in. So Guys, be safe, take care of your crypto, okay? So you can sleep good at night knowing you do not have to worry in the morning where your crypto is going to be. You know exactly where it's going to be, nice and safe for the future. And I hope you have a good rest of the day or the night wherever you are around the world, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.